know, the word worship comes from worthship, W-O-R-T-H. It is a mark of sanity to know what is most important and what is least important. Never forget, 80% of what you and I do only has 20% importance. If you dropped it out, it wouldn't matter much. 20% of what you and I do has 80% of importance. The mark of sanity is to know what is the 20%. Worship, worship. Give God his place. God is like that great sun. Toss 1 million earths into it, it'll take 300,000 more. Well, God is like that. He's big. We've got to acknowledge him. What's wrong with the world? Why are the hospitals full, the jails full, the divorce courts overflowing? It's because God has been forgotten. And because we are all the time stretching and bending and overarching about worldly things. Wordsworth said, the world is too much with us. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Nothing we see in nature that is ours. We've given our hearts away. A sordid boon. Wordsworth was right. It's very interesting that in the 3rd verse where it talks about the worship of Abel bringing an offering, it begins with a Hebrew expression that means at the end of days. And commentators for centuries have said it must mean it was on the Sabbath. We are in a world that has not only forgotten God, but entirely forgotten how to live. And any life that's never interrupted by worship is a senseless life, a weak life, a fatal life, a disastrous life. If the bow is always bent, it will break. And when people are immersed in the world, head over heels, 7 days a week, every month, every year, it is devastating to them physically, mentally, and spiritually. We are so made, we must sometimes unbend the bow. And the 4th commandment was given to teach us to do that with weekly regularity. And if we neglect it, we have a great deal to lose. It is no more okay to break the 4th commandment than to break the 6th commandment about murder or the 7th about adultery. No other law ever written has a command like that one. It's about the blessed day, the best day, the test day. So Abel learnt to worship and automatically provoked enmity, which cost him his life. And he's only a youngster, only in his 30s. His name means breath. His life is like a breath of wind. But you know, all of our lives, even if you live to be as old as Methuselah, is only a breath of wind compared to eternity. 1 hour in the world to come will more than compensate for all you and I have known down here in 60, 70 or 80 years. This is a very brief experience. So don't mourn for Abel. He has all eternity. A few years lost here are nothing.
To help you understand God's Word in a whole new way, go to goodnewsunlimited.com. You can sign up there to get your free devotional delivered fresh to you each day. This program has been paid for by the partners and friends of Good News Unlimited. Word spreads fast.